Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello, you guys.
This is Marvin,
Amber, and
Liberty.
And we're with the family O.
I like that O that you did.
We are.
Thank you. So you guys, we are so excited to be bringing this video to you today because we are finally doing our video on eggplant bacon. So many people have been asking us how we make it, and it is so incredibly simple, you guys. You only need 5 main ingredients, and we're gonna go ahead and show you what those are and go ahead and get started. All right, so to begin, we have what, Liberty?
Eggplant, and we're gonna cut it down, and that's how you make eggplant bacon.
Look, Libby, she's used to us doing this all the time, right? So we have our eggplant bacon right here. It doesn't matter the size. Usually like a medium-sized eggplant will work just fine. And put that right there. The other thing that we have is just normal vegetable oil. You can also use olive oil. I found that works really well. We've also used coconut oil before. It doesn't seem to get the crispy consistency that we're looking for, so but you can still try it if you like to. Another quick little cool little tip that I didn't even know, babe, was that vegetable oil is soybean oil. Like, did you guys know that? Like, I had no idea. Yeah. But at any rate, then we have just normal black pepper, we have our pink salt that we use, and then we have our paprika, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and begin the first step. All right, you guys, so before we actually start cutting our eggplant, I wanted to show you guys just the tools that you're gonna need. So you're gonna need a bowl, a large bowl preferably. You're going to need a knife. We have our ceramic knife, a cutting board right here, and then you're gonna need a cookie sheet that we have right here, okay? So this, you guys, this is gonna be so simple. And what's funny is that we've actually had people ask us like, oh my goodness, where do you get eggplant bacon? But you guys, it's not really bacon. It's just that we're gonna make it appear to be bacon, and it's gonna kind of give you that taste and that consistency of bacon, just due to the strips that we're gonna make, as well as somewhat of the crispiness that you're gonna experience from the eggplant. So there's nowhere that we know about anyway that you can actually find it, but we're going to make it. It's so yummy, it's so easy. You guys will love it, and you're going to want to try it when we're done. Okay, so you ready to start, Liberty?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's go ahead and go. So we have right here, our cutting board, and you want to go ahead and begin by going ahead and cutting this little leaf part, this plant part of the eggplant right here, just to get that out of the way. So Liberty's gonna move this hand so mommy doesn't get in the way, and we're just gonna pull it back. Can you pull that back for mommy? Okay, very good. Okay, now move your hands, and we're just gonna cut that so we can make sure that we keep as much of the eggplant as possible. Okay, may you go put this in the trash, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, so the next step, after you cut off the plant part of the eggplant, or should I say the green part of the eggplant, because it's all a plant, right? Is you're going to cut it in half. So I'm just gonna set it up like this, and I'm gonna go down the middle of the eggplant, being very careful.
Delicious.
And Libby's already ready and excited. And I just like to cut it in half because it's gonna produce, each half usually produces approximately about 10 to 12 pieces, and so that's plenty for our family of 3. What I do with the other side, as you can see, I have some left over from breakfast from yesterday. I just use my storage bag right here, the quart size, and just go ahead and put it inside of the bag. And since I have another piece in here, let me go ahead and pull this out first. Put this in here. And then I may have to get a different sandwich bag for that one. I just put that to the side. All right, so now that we've cut our eggplant in half, what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to cut your eggplant, you guys, in about like 1 little inch almost. Maybe like a ½ inch of the eggplant, because you want it to be thin so that it can cook and have that little crispy consistency. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we haven't quite yet mastered it every single time. Sometimes we get crispy, sometimes we don't, but hopefully we'll get crispy this time, right, Lib?
Right.
All right, so
and
here
I want to taste some.
I know you do.
Now.
All right, so I'm gonna get the knife right here, and the job is to try to cut all the way down without slicing it. Move your hands for me, Liberty. Thank you. Without cutting too quickly. So I'm trying to focus as I'm cutting, as you guys can see. Okay, so here's our first part. It's a little bit thick on the end. That's okay. Sometimes I just sit it this way as well, so that I can try to get it as thin as possible without going too high. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get to the end and then you don't go all the way through cutting it. Okay, so we have this piece. And look, it just looks so good and yummy. Eggplants have a really nice smell to them also.
Yummy.
And then we're going to cut another slither. And as you guys can see, I'm just literally trying to focus on making sure, see, that's what I did right there. That's what I was trying to avoid, but that's okay. I recovered that piece. And then we're gonna try to get one more piece out of this eggplant. So let me put it down a little bit, like that. And we're almost done with the cutting part, you guys. For this part anyway. Oh, I went up a little bit. Let's recover that piece. And here we go, excellent. So I use this sometime as well. I'm just gonna stick this in our storage bag. And then now we're gonna go ahead and cut these parts that we cut up into little strips that look like bacon. So I'm going to turn this one around. Liberty is going to take the strips once I cut them and place them in the bowl.
Can I eat some now?
Not yet, not yet. So here we go. You just cut them usually about 3 or 4 pieces per slice that you've cut. Here you are, Liberty. Go ahead and place those in a bowl, please.
Looks delicious.
And I'm gonna cut this slice right here. And then this little piece that's hanging, this is still gonna get cooked as well. Oh, sorry, baby, there you go. And then we're gonna cut this part. I might be able to get 4 strips out of this one. I think I will. Let's see.
I'm ready to eat some.
I know, baby, me too. You got it?
Can I eat some?
Not yet, sweetie.
Yummy.
Okay, and then we have about 4 pieces here. So now we have all of our eggplant, and thank you, Liv, so much for your help. We have all of our eggplant in here. And you know what, Mommy just realized that I threw the last ones in here. Can you go ahead and do that for me, baby? Very good job. All right, so this is the part that a lot of people have asked us as far as the seasoning, like how many ounces, or not necessarily ounces, maybe half an ounce, or how much do you need to put in to season the eggplant bacon? Well, my suggestion and what I will tell you is do it to taste. So what I do is I start with the pepper. Liberty doesn't like it too spicy, so so we just sprinkle just a little bit of black pepper. Can you help Mommy? So we're just gonna sprinkle just the top layer of all the eggplant, and we're done. Liberty has said, Mommy, it's too much, it's too much, okay? So now with the Himalayan salt, I do about 3 turns of this, so watch me. So that was actually 4, and we stop right there, then I'll see if I need to add any more in a moment. And then this is one of Liv's favorite, this smoked paprika, you guys. This smoked paprika, excuse me, is so good because it gives you that nice taste that you usually will get from like bacon, like normal bacon, like the hickory taste and things like that. Is so yummy. So I'm gonna give Liv a little bit because she's been wanting some. There you are. And then I'm going to be very generous with this seasoning because we want to make sure we saturate all of our eggplant. Give us that nice little taste. Then last but not least, we're gonna add a little bit of this coconut, not coconut, I'm so used to using coconut, this vegetable oil. And we're gonna mix everything around in just a moment. So I'm just gonna put not too much, just pour enough to kind of coat the top level. Then I'll take my hand and I start mixing it around with my hand. And you just wanna coat it. And then you can tell from this point if you need to add anything else as it relates to the paprika. And then in a moment, you're gonna see how I see if it's seasoned enough for me. We have all that coated. You think we need a little bit more paprika, Liberty?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're gonna add just a little bit more. Mommy's gonna give Liberty only one more thing of it so we can finish with our recipe so others can go get started on their eggplant bacon. All right, so we just add a little bit more paprika. Then I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in. Some more. And now, this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. Don't judge me, but I'm going to taste it.
Me too.
See? And I need some more salt. So we're gonna add a little bit more of this Himalayan pink salt. We can, there we go. That should be enough so we can make sure that we have the right flavor that we're looking for. So our eggplant bacon is not bland, and we know those of us that used to eat bacon back in the day that it had a nice little salty taste. We don't want it too salty, but we want to just make sure that it does have a nice taste and that it's not bland. Okay, so I'm gonna try again. And there we go, we have it. All right, so one thing that I forgot to do, I usually do this first. I completely forgot to do it, but I'm gonna do it now, is to oil our cookie sheet. So I'm just gonna pour that on there and just with my hand, just move it around. Liberty's gonna help me also. You can go on this side, Pumpkin. There we go. And you just oil your pan. And the reason why you want to do this is because this is going to help with the crispiness and with the cooking of the eggplant. All right, so we're finishing up oiling our pan. Liberty is doing such an amazing job oiling it, making sure that there's oil on each end of the tray. So now you can go ahead and stop, pumpkin. And what we're going to do now is go ahead and start laying out our eggplant bacon. No, don't eat that, baby. And then we're just gonna lay it, as you can see, just in rows straight across like this. And they can be about an inch apart from each other. Let's see, let's turn this around the correct way, because I want to make sure that I have room for all of the eggplant.
Delicious.
And as you can see, you know, like when you've ate bacon in the past, sometimes it's different sizes. Sometimes it's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit thinner, a little bit longer. So it's the same thing with the eggplant, and that's what makes it so fun. And we have even these little pieces. Liberty will probably start out with these. And look, we have all of our eggplant bacon on here. Guys, so we've already had our oven heated at 400 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in the oven, and what you wanna do is you just wanna watch it. When you see it start sizzling, it'd be a good idea to go ahead and get a spatula, go ahead and turn it over and let the other side cook. Watch it very carefully because it does cook quickly and it could burn, and you don't want it to burn. So we're gonna see you guys in just a moment when it's all done, and we're gonna do a quick taste test. All right, so we just took the eggplant bacon out of the oven, and we're gonna turn it over, you guys. And as I mentioned earlier, if you look at this piece right here, look how crispy that is right there. Look, it's almost burnt. So we'll turn that over, that's really good. And we're just gonna take each piece and just turn it over quickly so we can just let the other side cook. And sometimes I just get my hand and pick it up if it's not really moving for me as it should.
Yummy.
Yes, this is yummy. Libby loves eggplant bacon, and for your young ones that may not be accustomed to eating as many veggies, you guys, this is such a great alternative as far as not straight up maybe greens if they're not there yet, but like it's still a vegetable, of course. Look, or is it a fruit? It does have seeds, but you know, it's still good and healthy, basically, is my point. And Liberty loves it.
I'm ready to eat some.
I know.
Eat some now?
We will in just a moment. Mommy's gonna let it cook for a few more minutes just to get it a little bit more hard in general. Y'all, the eggplant bacon is done, and Libby has already started eating. I'm gonna go ahead and put her business out there. This is her second piece. Okay, so Mommy's gonna eat hers. So good. Daddy?
Yummy.
Ooh, thank you.
It's so good.
Very good.
You guys, as we're munching on this eggplant bacon, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, you guys, this is such a yummy vegan alternative to bacon. It's so good. You won't miss bacon. You have to try this recipe out. As you see, it's so simple, and you have to try it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Also, please give us a thumbs up, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more videos like this. Until then, this is
Marvin,
Amber, and
Liberty.
Eggplant bacon. You guys were a mess, and we're with the family O. Thank you for watching. Bye.